Hi, Charlene Bauer, Ladies Off-Road Network, and we'll try that again. So take 2 on live at 5 tonight from the green screen room. What are we telling each other? So this is where we left off on the last one. Look at this. Frozen phone. Anybody have any plans on that? So let me know how that should work out. Just let me know. But the good news is we have another opportunity for me to go live. So we're here now, and welcome back. Yeah. So anyways, we're in the green screen room. I wanted to show you guys what this looks like. And what we were also talking about at the beginning of the last one is the pumpkin. So while you guys are coming back on, this is the pumpkin that I was able to get at Walmart today when I ran in to get a couple things after going to the DMV. And I saw this on Pinterest and I really liked it as I've been shopping for everything for Moab and such. And so it says, thankful for, and I know, sorry, one of the talents at Ladies Off-Road Network is reading backwards. So thankful for, and it said, ladies, I wrote on there, Ladies Off-Road Network, family, friends, support, love, everybody that is very supportive and appreciate that. So thank you everybody for coming back. Luckily I have another option to get online, and that means sorry Instagram, you got cut off. Hopefully you can come over here. But this is where we left off. That's my fancy face as the entire phone is frozen. I'm pressing all kinds of buttons and nothing is happening. Awesome. We'll add that to tomorrow's list. So text, call, whatever, but don't expect me to reply. Ay. All right. With that being said, let's talk about 2020. Let's talk about change. One of the reasons we're also in the green screen room is because we're doing a clean slate right now. 2020, we can use it as an excuse. There's been options. There's been times. I'm not going to lie. Like, I've used it too. But let's also be real about something for a second. In March, when this all went down, we did not know we would still be here in October, right? We thought it was a short-term situation. Manage it, get it done, handle it, whatever. When this happened, we literally, the very next week, had networking events. And I did it. Like, we put networking events online, like that. Was it perfect? No. Was it doable? Yes. Did it happen? Yes. Did we get shops up? Yes. Were they awesome? Did we start creating member spotlights? Yes. Are they awesome? Yes. Like, there's so many awesome things that have come out of 2020. And there's also some things that kind of fell off the vine in 2020. So I'm going to account for all of them, hopefully. If you feel like I've missed something, keep track so that I can make sure that we acknowledge that as well. Sorry, this phone is a little bit different and I had it set up for Instagram. So hold on while you get just a little bit closer, because it feels a little bit better. You can see how the green screen works if you get closer or further. Pretty cool, huh? Yeah. Anyways, tricks of the trade. So I'm going to work down this list. It's a little aggressive. It's a little fast. I'm not going to dwell on it because, ladies, we've dwelt on all this stuff in the past. You also got my email or my message or the Facebook post that says, we have 2 options here on how we deal with change. We can either be positive about it and see the future in the positive light, or we can be grumpy and say, you know what? This is what I wanted. This is how it was supposed to be, and it's not that way. And cha-cha, cut. I get it. It's all about you and how you want to manage the future, and not my job is to respect that. So with that being said, the very first thing that we were supposed to do, what we were supposed to do tonight, is do the BFG tire giveaway. All right, not happening. That giveaway will be done December 12th. You're going to hear December 11th and 12th a lot. Anybody have those dates on their calendar already? That is our big Schwam Bam party weekend here in Arizona. Our December event, casual, have fun, be positive, appreciate each other, be thankful for each other, opportunity to get out of your house and come be around other positive people. Or sit in a corner with some other people and cry and get it over with and appreciate each other for those emotions and that as well, so that we can walk into 2021 in a positive mode. And that's my goal for everybody, you guys. Mine as well. It's my goal also. We got to clean this mess up so we can hit 2021 with a positive experience. So that December event, 11 to the 13th, is going to be really important. If you come, awesome. There's lots of options. If you decide not to come, no stress. We'll be doing certain things live. Okay, so you can still be a part of the announcements and everything else. So the BFG tire giveaway will be that weekend. What does that do for us right now? That gives us a lot of opportunity for you guys to have more options to enter to win. So I'm going to be giving you over the next couple months some other opportunities to enter, and which already opens up the option where you have, if you're a member, you can sign in. That's your number one option. And your number two option is to tell people about Ladies Off-Road Network and just jump on really fast and tell us that you told them, right? Like, it's the simple brag. Hate to say it that way, but let's just put it out there the way we say it. So that is that situation. I also saw your thread from while I was camping. I was offline. Ladies, I'm the only person that does the social media. So when we're offline, when I'm offline, we're offline. All right. Just so everybody is very clear on that. There was not ignoring. There was not anything else. That was pure time and space. So I also saw that there's some giveaways that have not been delivered yet. All that paperwork and all that challenge, we'll be sorting through it one at a time over the next week or so that we can make sure that we get that done. So I will follow up with you individually to confirm that you got it, didn't get it, get the emails going, and follow up, because everybody should have their stuff, but I do see where it's not happening. So yeah, not cool. And I'm going to take responsibility for it, because at the end of the day, you should have told me that you got it. And if you didn't tell me you got it and showed that you got it, then we should be questioning where it is, right? So there's that. So that's the BFG tire giveaway. Lots more opportunities for you guys to enter to win. And some are going to be super easy, and some I'm going to make a little bit of a challenge, all right? Because it is a big deal. Oh, the challenge. All right, let's throw some hearts, everybody. Because this is what y'all wanted to hear about. Well, and the resolution. Here's the challenge. Yes, Sarah, I got you. I saw it. Are you ready? Challenge. I think probably the hardest thing I've done this year is cancel the convention. Guess what? We're not canceling the challenge, but we're cutting it where it is right now. What does that mean? That means awesome things. All right? So what that means is we're cutting the challenge as it is today. If you submitted your picture and your essay, your about you paragraph, whatever, the whole about you paragraph, and then the rest of the your about you essay story, you have 2 entries into the Moab trip. Because I'm still doing the top 10 weekend. We're still going. We're still going to Moab. That's not changing. I'm not taking that off the table. We're still going to Moab, ladies. 10 ladies. I'm taking you on an epic trip to Moab next year. Yes, 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 and yes. Not your fault that we are cutting it right here, but we're going to cut it. And we're going to say we did it. We did what we could in 2020. We're still going to have the reward. We're still going to have a blast. And we're going to go forward with this whole thing. So there's a couple of elements here. One is we're definitely doing the top 10 weekends. We're definitely going to Moab, which is exciting. If you have your picture and your story in, you have 2 entries. I'm going to give you a 3rd entry option in a minute. All right, so hold tight for this 3rd entry option. It's also going to be a BFG tire entry option too. So I'm kind of gathering some cool things up. Also, if you are a challenge participant that paid, you will get a golden ticket into next year's challenge. So you will not have to pay for next year's challenge. And that will just roll forward. So I'll be working with you next year as we go. I'll pull the list and say, okay, do you want to get in for next year, etc. All right, so I think that that's really exciting too. Not exciting, manageable. How about manageable? Because we're definitely doing the challenge again. I'm sorry. It's one of my favorite things out of the year. And so we're not going to do it. And the great news is 80% of the work is already done for next year. One of the things that I really was why I struggled so hard with this is because I love the challenge. And I love the things that were part of the challenge. Now we got caught in this spiral over here, what I call the spinning circle of lettuce spinners, the lettuce dryers, right? You know how you, anyways, tornado. Let's just call it a tornado. I love it. And I love all the elements to it. And at this point in the year, you guys don't have fun. You guys won't even enjoy them. You won't have fun with them. You won't do any of that kind of stuff. And so it's better for me to stop right now and say, we're going to Moab. You guys have your entries. You have what's going on. We're all equalized. We're all equalized because everybody had an option on the 1st and 2nd one. Easy peasy. And we're still going to Moab. We're still going to do the top 10. We're still going to say it is what it is. And we're going to go forward. And then I can utilize those challenges that I've worked on and have the information for into next year. So when we even start the challenge next year, I'm way ahead of the game. We're way ahead of the game. We don't have any challenges. All right? That's the plan. Here's my star. Sorry, but there's a star to this challenge situation. If at any time you ask for a refund, you did a chargeback, you're grumpy, you made it very clear on everywhere that you were grumpy about it, you weren't on my team. You didn't believe in me as much as I believed in you. And so I'm going to go through each one and make sure that before we put the names into the hat for Moab, that you're on the team. Because if you're on the team, I want you there. I want to spend my money on giving you an epic 4-day weekend. If you're not on my team and that was your choice, I'm okay with that. But I'm not going to spend my money on an epic 4-day weekend for you. And if there's anybody that would like to email me or disagree with me, I am happy to collect the emails on that. But this is in my heart. This is how I feel. And if anybody feels differently, feel free to let me know. But I continually said I'm doing the best I can. I continually never was one of those people that says, nope, and disillusioned anybody that there wasn't a challenge. So there's my story. All right. So there's the star. So challenge, we're cutting it right now. We're doing the top 10 weekend. We are, if you got your picture in and your story in, and we'll start sharing those now that we're at that phase, those will go into the drawing. The drawing will be, guess when? December 12th. Okay, well, y'all are here, so that will be really exciting. We'll add all that to it. Once we understand the top 10, which this was discussed when I said Moab as part of the location, once we understand who the top 10 are, then we'll start working on a when to do it, because everybody has different challenges, all right? And there may be people that can't go to Moab or are not interested as part of that group, and so we'll continue to draw afterwards to create a top 10 to make sure 10 people do get to go, just to also reinforce that. Okay, so that's the challenge. Copy. Next is the resolution. The resolution, I am not stopping. We have done the work. It's awesome. I have to cut some more video. We have to green screen a little bit to make some of it more real for you and take it to the next level, which was where I wanted at. Your how-tos will be available. We'll make sure that it's in a great space for you, and it will always be available to you. Now, the resolution, here's the other part. You're not going to get it all done before December. There's no reality to that. I get it. I'm the one running around. I have to say something though, sidebar. Hello, Charlene. I am so impressed with people's posts in the last week about them changing their diff fluid, changing their, what else was posted up on there? We had a driveline change. We had all kinds of people doing work on their vehicle and posting in Ladies Off-Road Network. That makes me so proud. I just want you to know that. I'm like, heck yeah, that sounds awesome. So the how-tos are there. Now, Star, this program was based on, as you got things done, you went into a drawing for a product. I'm going to work on something. I don't have the answer to this one yet, but we're still going forward with the resolution. There will be an end to the resolution as of December 12th, one way or another, because 2021 we have to have our new resolution. Now you may be doing half of the work in 2021, or at least have the access to the knowledge base, right, of how to work on your vehicle into 2021. But we'll start a new set of resolutions in 2021, a new series. All right, so that's that. Not stopping. How-tos will always be available. There will be an end to it as of December 12th. It's based upon product drawing, so I'm going to kind of work out a little plan and see where we're at with that. All right. Copy. Copy? Copy? Are we good? Ready to move on to the next one? A couple things that we did do that were very productive and very exciting and very awesome, and we need to figure out how to continue to do them, was the e-workshops. So the e-workshops, I am taking something off of your list. So notice I took the challenge off of your list. The resolution is staying on your list. The e-workshops take off November 14th off of your calendar. It's an awesome thing, but we're going to do it next year. I'm going to work for it next year. But Tuesday nights, you're here with me live at 5. I've been doing some gentle education during live at 5. But what we're going to do is we're going to have our e-workshops on Tuesday nights. I've heard a lot of people challenged with, hey, it's Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday nights and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I get it. I totally get it. So, and it's hard for me too. I'm not going to lie, right? So on Tuesday nights, we're going to have live at 5. And then we'll either have a simple something right then, or we'll move into our classroom at 6 o'clock. East or Central or Pacific time, sorry. So we'll move into the classroom at 6 and then give an hour or something of like down deep education. So I know that that's a little bit challenging for our East Coast folks, but again, it will be recorded. We also have replays of the past e-workshops that we just need to finish up and get released. So I'm excited about that too. So back to what Ladies Off-Road Network is to begin with. It's education and adventure. And what I've done with these different programs is tried to supply the education in different ways. And I'm really hoping that everybody starts taking advantage of them, because everybody learns differently. So the challenge might be super lame to somebody. Sorry, let's just call it how it is. And the resolution might be the way that you want to learn, because it's a very how-to deep dive, like drive in. But then the e-workshops might be even better way to learn, because it's a conversation and it's a presentation and there's a lot more going on to it. So start kind of booking out your Tuesday nights a little bit longer for me so that we can add in some more education for us there. The other thing that we did that was really awesome is we started to figure out member spotlights. We have not done a good job at figuring them out completely yet. So member spotlights, these kind of go together, the e-workshops and member spotlights. This is where you're going to gain an entry into the BFG tires and an entry into the Moab pot. Okay, this is an extra challenge. Even if you're not signed up for the challenge, you'll get a name into the Moab pot if you do a member spotlight. It's going to be a video, and it doesn't have to be produced. Like, you don't have to cut and edit it, put music to it and all that kind of stuff. I don't need that. But I do need you to be from 3 to 5 years, 3 to 5 minutes long of you doing an awesome video, and somebody can take a picture of you talking and doing the video and pointing at things and saying, this is why I have this on my vehicle, right? It's the why. That's what people want to know. Hey, this is what it is, and this is why I chose it. And as we understand this, and don't start tonight because I have an email that gives you like the outline of how to do it. But as you start thinking about this, think about, okay, I want to go through my vehicle and these are the 10 coolest things in my vehicle that I've added. And write those 10 things down and then say, why did I do it? And or what is the benefit to it? Because I have some really cool things on my Jeep that nobody's ever really thought about. And some of the coolest things are only $30. They're not the $800 drive shafts and axles and gears and everything that you have up underneath, right? So we're gonna have a program here where you guys are gonna submit these videos to me, and then I'll play them during our time online. And the person who did it, like Marissa, she can do another member spotlight. So if you've already done one, you can do a recorded one. And then she will be online then to answer your questions for like 10 minutes. So one of our challenges, if you guys saw them, was the girls were live, and half the time we lost internet service in the middle, and all of a sudden it looks like this. Look, I'm still frozen. And all of a sudden we looked like that, and we couldn't get ourselves unfrozen, and it was just an awful mess. And so now we're gonna do it where it's a video, it's contained, you can control the environment for 3 to 5 minutes. We'll play the video, and then we have an awesome opportunity to chit chat back and forth. So the member spotlights and e-workshops kind of worked hand in hand throughout the last couple months. These are some small changes, some small tweaks to keep them going, but be a little bit more successful with that. So yes, love it, copy, go forward. Yeah. All right. So if you're just coming in or came in late, number one, we're talking about pumpkins and our thankful pumpkin. Make sure you buy a little pumpkin and put thankful for. And I started mine out with Ladies Off-Road Network, family, friends, support, and love. So make sure you get yourself a pumpkin and have some fun with it. And then we talked about, we're in the green screen room because we're cleaning the slate on 2020, prepping ourselves for 2021, okay? So we have the BFG tire giveaway got moved. The giveaway will be December 12th. I'm giving you more opportunities in order to get in to the giveaway. The challenge, we're cutting it where it is. We're still doing our Moab Top 10 weekend. Lots of options there. Go back and listen to what I had to say when we're done. The resolution, we're still going forward because you got to get those how-tos. You need them regardless, so you're getting them. I don't have an exact how we're going to end and how we're going to give everybody cool stuff at the end, but it's okay. It'll be, it'll happen on December 12th. All right, so just stay focused. It'll be fine. Member spotlights and e-workshops, those kind of go hand in hand. We've had a great run at them. They're really cool. E-workshops and education will go on Tuesday night. So it'll either be small attached to our live at 5, or we'll move into our classroom right at 6 o'clock so we can do a bigger session in our e-workshops. And then member spotlights, now instead of being live where we're going to lose, we were losing people in the middle of them explaining something really important. Now you guys are going to submit to me a 3 to 5 minute video, and don't do it right now. I'll help you with some outlines first. And then I'll host them, and the person whose vehicle is on, Shelly's as an example, like she does her walk around, then she'll be on and be able to answer your Q&As for 5 to 10 minutes or whatever afterwards. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that takes care of the past. Now, I'd like to talk about the future, because everything gets better, right? So the future, ladies, is anything we want it to be. Do you agree? Disagree? Like, and that's sometimes part of my problem. Like, I want it to be everything. And I want it to be everything for you. And I want it to be awesome. And sometimes I can't like do awesome and travel around and do this and do that and do this and do that and do this and do that. So my fault for sometimes trying to create too much awesome too fast. But in December, very important, hey, is that December event, 11th to the 13th. It's a party here in Phoenix at the house. You can even create your own green screen video, which I think would be really cool. It's a party. It's very casual. We'll go out on a trail. We'll go hang out for a little bit, but it's more about hanging out, being around positive people, having friendships, creating that friendship that maybe you've seen online, but now creating it in person. I do have a hotel code. I got one for yesterday, and there will be a opportunity for you to start signing up for December here shortly. The hotel is $82 a night if you choose to use it, which is literally 2 miles from here. It says it will take you 52 minutes to walk there, but it's also 6 minutes to drive. So we got you. All right. Or we have some glamping experiences in the yard, if that is your choice. So we have a lot of fun, a lot of casualness, a lot of entertainment value. Last night I announced that on Friday night is going to be an ugly sweater party theme, and on Saturday night, because I think we're going to be a little exhausted, is going to be our pajama party theme, which could be very entertaining. So that's going to be fun for the December event, and all of our members are welcome. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Might be a little crazy. We're celebrating a lot of birthdays and a lot of other things. During that, that's also dead middle in the middle of our 12 days of giving. So 12 days of giving, for those that haven't done December with us before, I do 12 days of giveaways. And this is where my partners and I say thank you for an awesome year. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for being a part of what you've done. And I always look forward to it. And it's a big like hurrah for the end of the year. So 12 days in a row, generally, well, not generally, 12 days in a row, I go live and we talk about the 2021 plans. Well, I don't feel comfortable with that, I don't think. So I'm not really sure what we're going to talk about every day, but I'll be giving cool stuff away. So we'll go forward from there. If I feel like we have something to talk about that I know we can lock into, because heck, we can only do like 2 or 3 months at a time, right? And then I'll definitely talk about it and we'll start getting people locked into it. But I think it will also be fun with having people here the 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, and even maybe the 14th, to have guests on while we're doing the 12 days of giving. So I think that it's just going to be awesome. Regardless, whatever it is, it'll be what it is, and I'm excited about it. So that's the 12 days of giving. We also have our lifetime members and our supporting members, and this is me just being awful at paperwork. So just hold tight with me. We're getting up on all of the paperwork now that I'm back. We have one more trip to Moab. Once Moab is over, I'm back in the office full time. Those that have done event management before, have been on the road, you understand it's not just like the day you leave and the day you come back. Pretty much anybody that travels understands this too. It's, well, for me, getting ready for an event, it's like 2 days, 3 days ahead, and then, or 3 weeks ahead, and then a week after to like pull everything back together. So we're definitely on the gas, but I'm with you. Lifetime members, we have some extra cool stuff for you coming into the first of the year as well. If you're interested, just email me and we'll get you on the list. Then I want to talk about the future, because the future is literally anything that we want. And our leadership team is coming here in November for the first weekend in November. And there's a piece of that leadership weekend where I talk about, okay, let's just sit down and brainstorm. And what do you guys want? Like, what are your wants? What do you want Ladies Off-Road Network to do in 10 years? Do we want the networking events to come back? Like, we had to throw them out this year. Let's not talk about if we can. Let's talk about, were they successful? Was that something you looked forward to? Do we want them to come back? What kind of big events should we go to? You know, on the calendar this year, we had all kinds of big events to go to, and then they all got crossed out. So should we go to big events? Should we create big events? What about the camping trips? Should we keep the camping trips going? Is there, you know, last night online, we had our leadership call. There's a whole conversation about coming out east versus just having things, you know, here. And I'll be blunt with you guys too. It costs me money to go east, so it's going to cost more money to have an East Coast event than a West Coast event. We're not filling events at the moment anyways, but I also know that they were sprung on you guys and we're in a weird moment. So if we have more time to plan, is that more acceptable to you? Like, there's a lot of questions, but what I want is an email from you, preferably email, just reply back to the email from today, or something along the lines, or wants in the subject line, so that I can put your wants down on the list for when we have this conversation in a couple weeks, if you're not a part of it already. I think it's just a really important opportunity to understand how it should go forward. And those are things kind of like we're already doing. But what about the bigger picture? Like, what about things outside the box that maybe you've thought about or said, ooh, Charlene, can you do this? Can you do that? And I may not be able to do it right away, but if we put it on the list and we can look at it and we can analyze it and we can start seeing like how it fits into the mold, then I think that that's good too, you know? So think about like how things might work in the future. And I agree with Ro and everybody, like this whole scene, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, we've all managed the best we can. I've managed the best we can at keeping our programs going. And thank you for appreciating that and understanding that. You've managed the best that you can to participate in them or do what you could do to be a part. And we don't know what next year looks like. You know, we don't know. Maybe we'll never have a convention with 100 people, which is just so sad to say. But, you know, maybe the 30-person camping trips is, I don't know, the next chapter of my world. We got 10 tents. Why not? So just a lot of what ifs. And I get the what ifs. We can't control the what ifs. But we can at least put the wants on a list and start looking at them. What we can control is the online portion. And that's the piece that I'm already saying we did the best we could. I failed you. There. It's the truth. And we go forward from here. So that's the update. Did I miss anything? Oh, I think I grabbed everything. So Ladies Off-Road Network is all about education and adventure, right? So the BFG tire giveaway is now December 12th, and you'll have many more opportunities to enter. The challenge, we're cutting it as it is, but we're having our top 10 weekends. So Moab is still on. The people that got in their couple challenges, they're in the drawing. And then you'll have an extra opportunity to get in the drawing if you submit a member spotlight. The resolution, we're not stopping. I'm producing everything. All the content will be available. How we end it, I'm not exactly sure yet. Hold tight to that, but also don't stress out about it. Okay, it's not a stressful situation. I'm going to make it winning for everybody, somehow. The member spotlights, we talked about a couple different times. The e-workshops, education is going to be now on Tuesday nights. So it helps all of us plan a little bit better and not maximize another one of your evenings where you're already hanging out. And I do appreciate that, by the way. December event is 11 to 13 here in Phoenix. It's a casual opportunity. There is a hotel if you want that. It's $82 a night. The 12 Days of Giving is coming up in December, which is one of my favorite times of the year. I love Christmas. And then lifetime members and supporting members. I promise I'm getting up to date on paperwork. Love me. Just love it. Please. Thank you. And then your wants. Like, I want to know what you want in the future. What matters? What matters? What's out there? What's going on? What do you see? What do you see that I'm not seeing? What can we do better? Coming to you is not the answer. That's not necessarily the answer. I tried that last year. We did the 75 stop tour, and even that didn't work because, well, it was the wrong day I was in town for X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. So, yes, Marissa, we need a glitter jet so we can be everywhere at the same time. I agree. So did I miss anything? Anybody pending on a question? I'm not specific to you because the specifics to you we're probably dealing with, or we will be dealing with in the next couple of weeks. But is there any big element that I missed that I did not talk about? Because I'd be happy to right now. Or I'd be happy to tell you I don't have an answer to it, and I'll get back to you on that. So, or is everybody feeling a little bit more relief? Because we know we don't have the challenge pending over the top of us. The hardest part is the challenge things that I had for you are so freaking cool. But the good news is we're going to do it all next year. Yay. Autumn, will there be any kid events? So that is something I'm bringing up to the leadership group. I want to do a camping trip, one of our camping trips, but like it be mother, daughter. I don't even care if it's a son, mother and kid, right? Type thing. So that, yeah, that you can do something with the kids because I love it. I think it's so fun to watch the kids be successful. So I'm open to that, definitely. Open to that, definitely. Moab is October 19th through the 25th, and it is going to be awesome. I'm working on the Excel sheet right now, getting everybody's names in there so I can get a mass email out to the group that's coming, and you guys are picking the trails. I'm not in charge, which is going to be fun. And then we'll have a great time for a week in Moab. Not going to lie, I wanted to go to Moab, so I found some friends to go to Moab. It's going to be great time on the trails. And there's nothing we can do nothing that we do in Moab is awful. Moab is just amazing. If you want to learn more about the leadership or helping somehow, the leadership. So you can go to the leadership link on our website. All right, hold on. I need to stop this from scrolling because I want to make sure I answer everybody's questions. So if you want to learn more about the leadership, there's a leadership page on our website. Now, as you read that page, you're going to say, oh my gosh, well, here's the thing. You can't accomplish anything that's on the page right now because we don't have networking events, and we don't have this, and we don't have that, and we don't have a lot of things. So if you're interested in being part of the leadership, I need you to still read it because there is some expectations. There is some things where I do need you to participate. Like, it's not just hey, we're going to go sit around and talk about things, but I need opinions. You are representing a group of people is the way I look at it. And I need your opinion and I need you to participate. And so there's that side. The other side is to be a part of the leadership group. I do need you to come and participate in events because how are you talking about Ladies Off-Road Network and out there presenting Ladies Off-Road Network if you've never been to an event or never worked with me one-on-one? And so that's one of the things that I also ask as part of that group is that everybody has either worked with me or come in or like been a part of that scene somehow. So Shelly, definitely look into that and interested in talking to you more about it. Yeah, so Stacy, thank you for understanding the challenge is with the challenges with the challenge, but at least we are going forward. I'm not going to not do it because it is one of my favorites. Oh, yay, coming in December though. Yeah. All right, so I didn't miss anybody's questions or miss anything. Okay, we'll have a chubby bunny contest in December. Put it on the calendar. Put it on the agenda, Wendy. Put it on the December agenda. Is the chubby bunny title. I don't know. They could get ugly out there. Did I miss any big topics? I really want to make sure that nobody feels like I missed something, because that is not what I want right now. We're leaving full open disclosure at the moment, even if it's, I don't know the answer, which was the second half of the resolution answer, correct? Anything else? Or are we good? So I'm not sure that I was supposed to tell you all that, because this is how the first one ended, with my screen completely locked and it's still not doing anything. Let's see if I press buttons. Anybody know how to turn this thing off? How do you undo this if it's broken? All right, with that then, let's everybody get to work. I gotta go dig some tires out. That's next on my agenda. Gotta love life. Get yourself a pumpkin and a Sharpie. Get yourself a pumpkin and a Sharpie the next time you go to the store and give this a shot. You know you're all good at reading backwards now. Just put on there, thankful for, and then every day write something on here. Or, like me, I just wrote 5 things on here. So I'm thankful for Ladies Off-Road Network, family, friends, support, love. I'm sure it's going to get harder as the days go. So give it a shot. Throw yourself some love. Be thankful for you. Be thankful for everybody around you. I'm thankful for you and everything that we have going on here at Ladies Off-Road Network. I appreciate you. I appreciate the opportunity to teach. I appreciate the opportunity to give you the tools that you need. And we got this. We got this. All right, everybody. We got this. And we're out of here. Unless you guys got any kind of crazy stories or anything that you want to talk about. Oh, you want to hear a story? Will you all say goodbye? So here's my story. Here's your laugh of the day. So in getting everything ready for our November and December events that we're having here at the house, the yard is the yard. Like, it's just a constant battle, but we've got it under control right now, thanks to some fire that's been very entertaining. And I'm also getting the house painted, right? Because, well, it just needs to look prettier. So my friend is painting the house, thankfully, and we have some like satellites from old people that used to live here, and I'm like, hey, just take those things down. Like, there's no reason to have those there, and then just cut the wires and get rid of them. Like, no big deal. So on Thursday afternoon, late afternoon, all of a sudden, there's 4 of us here. None of us could get on the internet, and I'm like, well, that's weird. It just must be angry because we used it super hard today. And whatever, it's overheating, and it's freaking still 105 degrees outside here in Arizona, and blah, 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 blah. So I didn't think much about it. I did the whole reset. I tried the reset online. I called, couldn't get any help. They couldn't reset it. They saw nothing wrong with my modem, which was interesting. I still question this. And so then at the end, I'm like, okay, whatever. It's 8 o'clock at night. We don't need the internet. Play on your phone, and in the morning, it'll be fine. It'll fix itself. Guess what? In the morning, it didn't fix itself. So I'm trying to figure it out. Cindy, one of the girls, is here staying in the guest room. All of a sudden, her laptop wouldn't work in the plug. And I'm like, well, that's a great thing, because that just means we blew a breaker. So let me go out to the breakers and check it out. Not thinking, well, if I have a light on my router, it has power, right? So I didn't blow a breaker. Anyways, it makes me go out to the breaker box. I look at the breaker box, there's nothing wrong with it, which the plug she was plugging into was on a switch, so she just had to turn the switch on. But while I was at the breaker box, I'm looking at this cord hanging down that was cut, and I look at it and it goes right into the box for the cable for Cox, and I'm like, gosh darn it, we cut the cord to the internet. So I got to go to Home Depot and get all of the tools in order to learn how to splice and put back together the internet cord so we could have internet, which my patience didn't last very long. So I gave it a half a shot and then said, here's the tools. Gotta go. Please fix it. Got fixed. Ay. There's your funny story. Laughy laughs. Oh, it never ends. Find the positives, ladies. Hey, I could have been angry that he cut the wire. Instead, I learned how to splice coax. There you go. Have a great night. We'll see you guys later. Bye.